Well, hello! We are back again, myself, Mr. Tommy Danger. We're on our way to another super awesome hike. We're going to the Uintas. This hike is going to be a little bit higher than the last one that I posted. So this one's going to be like 10 to 11,000 feet, which makes a lot of difference. You may think that it's only just a couple thousand feet extra, but especially with CF lungs, you can totally tell the difference in that. Just like the other one, I have another legend bracelet with me, so when we reach the peak of this hike, I'll be filling this up and be doing another giveaway for this legend bracelet. So just like the last video, be sure to stick around until the end so you know how to enter to win this bracelet. And yes, before you guys say anything, we are basically wearing the same thing. Although I did change my pants because they were dirty. I don't shower. Yeah, Tommy's just dirty. He just has the exact same thing. Or just smelly. Cow. But because this hike is higher than the last one, whenever you start getting to like 10, 11,000, it does take a toll on your lungs. And if any of you guys with CF are thinking about hiking at elevation or anything like that, you have good enough lungs to do it, I suggest picking these up. So these are little canisters that you can get from the gas station. They're like 95% pure oxygen, then the rest is just kind of just regular air. And I thought they were kind of BS, but whenever we were in Colorado climbing 14ers, I actually had my pulse ox meter on me, and my oxygen, when I was like at 11, 12,000, something like that, it was reading at like 94, 95. Take a hit of this and it popped it all the way back up to 99. So these things are lifesavers if your lungs are good enough to hike, but you're kind of worried about it, and you know, obviously you're not gonna drag an oxygen concentrator or a tank up a mountain because that's just impossible. So apparently this one is the one where I get into the top two. So as you guys can see, both of these are past tree line. And if you guys don't know what tree line is where the oxygen gets so thin that trees don't grow. And so it sucks. Because if trees can't grow, that means no oxygen's being produced, which means the air gets real thin and hard to breathe. It's fun stuff. Yeah, so Tommy just checked his watch and we're currently at 10,500 feet right now. So, yeah, let's do this, guys. So immediately starting this one up, you can just completely tell the difference in elevation. So we won't be cranking this one out as fast as yesterday, at least going up. Definitely slow and steady. You have to pace yourself on these because just breathing deep, you can totally tell the lack of oxygen. And the further we go up, it's going to get worse and worse. But I think we can do it. Just got to keep trucking.
So Cystic, why do you smoke weed at elevation?
It helps with the pain. THC is also a bronchodilator, so it opens up your lungs. So it's kind of like hitting an albuterol inhaler, obviously not to that extent. And also just helps you not think about things. You just walk. It just kind of eliminates all the aches and pains when it comes to CF and hiking and your lungs being on fire. But you vape and you don't smoke. All right, so we're halfway there. You can kind of see the trees stop right there. Higher up we go. The thinner the air is going to get, and the harder it's going to get to breathe. It's rough, but not terrible. Just having to pace myself. I had to stop one time because I thought I was going to throw up because I chugged some liquids before I came up here. And the thing about hiking at elevation, especially if you have CF, is the harder you breathe and the harder your heart starts pumping. Anything in your stomach starts to get kind of churned up. So yeah, I'm trying to save my O2 canister for when we do the last push. I'm going to try not to use them, but most likely going to have to pop at least one. Once you get past the tree line, that's when shit gets real. So yesterday, yeah, it's hard, like when you're going uphill and you're breathing hard. When you get up to areas like this, when the air starts getting thin, your lungs can feel it. It's like no matter how, whenever you try to take really deep breaths in, it just stops. You just really, kind of like how I was talking about in the last video, pacing yourself to your steps, your breath to your steps, that's really what you have to do. Got up halfway faster than I thought I would. It's always the worst when you first start hiking because you haven't found your pace yet. And you immediately get out of breath, everything starts hurting, your lungs start burning. But it's no different like when you work out, it's like the more you do it, the more you like it. So. Bunga, oh my, yes! Perfect shot. All right, guys. Final push of the rest of this. That's what's the worst. So it's not really. It's when you have to like pick your legs up because when you're at higher elevation, and you're not getting as much oxygen as usual. It's really, really hard to do anything, or it gets harder to do anything, especially if you have lower lung function. So picking your legs up, any weight that's in your pack gets amplified by like 10 the higher up you go. So whenever you gotta do steps and step over stuff, I just about fell. You didn't see that. It's right here. This one gets rough. So you just gotta take your time. Pace yourself. And try not to throw up. There's a car right down there. We came a long way. What is this area, Tommy? So what are we looking at right now?
Right now, we are deep in the wilderness of the Uinta Forest. Now, the Uinta Forest is protected because it is a national forest. You can see there is one road that goes through this forest, but I will tell you, in the wintertime, it's actually shut down because, let's say it was January right now, there would probably be 10 to 20 feet of snow on the road down here. 10 to 20 feet of snow. So you can't drive up here. But yeah, it's very beautiful. If you look in the distance over here, you might be able to see it with the GoPro. It's a little darker area. There is a fire. I believe it was this past summer. I'm kind of losing track of time. Lightning strike, set a tree on fire. It spread. Luckily, that's all it took. Seems like a lot, but it really isn't compared to what it could be. Yeah. It looks like it went all the way over here, though. You can see it. Just over past that mountain. Little breath.
What is our current elevation?
We are currently at about 11,300 feet.
Nice.
We've climbed 800 feet already. And to kind of let you know, the whole hike yesterday was about 750 feet of climbing.
Too hard? Because, I mean, if I can do it, and I haven't been exercising in a long time. I mean, shit, I just got out of the hospital, just like a couple months ago. I haven't been back in the gym. If I can do it, if you don't have CF, you can do it. If you have CF, you can still fucking do it, depending on where your lungs are at. But I would say, God, I mean, everybody's different, but I would say 50 and below, you're probably gonna have a really hard time. Like, that's just my guess, though. Everybody's different. Everybody can push themselves differently. But me being in the 70s and how I feel, I can just imagine, like, when I'm having an exacerbation, like, how much wind you'd be sucking. I just think it's gonna be rough. But no, there's been plenty of hikes.
A goddamn goat is right here.
Where? So as we were talking, guys, this mountain goat, as you can see here, he's kind of just crept up on us.
And just to let you guys know, what these, like, if you see, he's licking, and what he's actually licking is salt. Like, these goats will climb, like, this way, for salt. So, CFers, you might get licked by a goat.
And just like that, we made it. Guys, it's just like in my last vlog where I gave away a legend bracelet. The black one was part of the Congo line. Congo line! The last one had dirt from the Congo and was to help the gorillas. This one is blue, and it is to help the Arctic, which is one of the biggest areas of our planet that's being affected by climate change. So, as I've shown you this amazing view that we're at right now, we're gonna grab some dirt from up here. And if any of you guys are wondering, Morgan, why don't you fill this up with snow or water for the Arctic? It's because these are not waterproof. So the seal is not waterproof. So if I was to do that, you would get a package that was real soggy and would end up not having anything in it. And boom, just like that, this bracelet has dirt from 11,600 feet up Bald Mountain in the Uinta Mountain range. If you guys want to win this, all you gotta do is like the video, subscribe to the channel, and then go into the comment section and tell me what's the one place in the world you want to travel to. What is your dream destination? The one place that you just crave and you want to adventure to. So just go in the comments and leave that, and I will randomly pick a winner to get this really awesome bracelet that has dirt from the Arctic, from the Uinta Mountain ranges, and it helps save the Arctic and is made from environmentally friendly materials. So get on that, you guys, and scoop this red bracelet. All right, guys. So we've been up here for a good while. It's been not windy, but the sun's starting to get low now. It's starting to get a little chilly, so it's time to head back down, which is my favorite part. Trees, I've missed you so much. Give me your oxygen. Give it all to me. Speaking of oxygen, I didn't use one of the canisters today, so pretty stoked on that. Once I was able to like time my breath to my steps and really get my pace down, it wasn't easy. So I'm not gonna say it was easy, but you just kind of get used to it. You just kind of put your head down and one foot in front of the other, and yeah. That's probably like another big piece of advice is if you have CF and you're hiking with other people and they're going at crazy fast pace, don't try to keep up with them because you'll just burn yourself out, and then you won't reach the summit, and then you'll be like, damn it. So I do that with this guy all the time, because even sometimes I get ahead of myself and I try to go way too fast, and my body's like, no, 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 you can't do that. So slow and steady wins the race. So we're almost back at the car now. Took us about an hour and a half to get up. We climbed. We went like 1.5 miles, gained 1,100 feet of elevation while climbing. So I'm pretty stoked. I'm pretty proud of myself. When I first started, I wasn't sure how far I was gonna be able to go. I just put my head down and cranked it out. I'm ready for some food. Greasy, unhealthy, high calorie food. Just like that. We're back down. There's the car. Successful hike. My lungs feel crystal clear, especially being back down with trees and oxygen. It's always nice. But yeah, now time to go find some grub. But super rad day. Probably like one of the most perfect days you can have for hiking.